Hello, everybody. Welcome to my weird, wonderful world. And you clicked on the thumbnail. You know what the topic's going to be. I decided I wanted to do something a little bit more personable, something a little bit different. I want to talk about I consider it a little bit of an obsession with CDs and everything. And of course, the topic is going to be whether I'm a CD hoarder, because I got a little story to tell, and I've got quite a few little examples here spread out to kind of give you an example, as as well as giving a couple of reviews at the same time. And that, for me, I know. Okay, I'm not going to compare myself to any other CD collector out there. Of course, this is not a comparison. This is nothing like what with Glenn Calloway or Larry Graves, who by far has way more CDs and like a music collection than I do, and others. There's so many other channels that I do watch that strictly about music and CDs, and that they have so much more in their catalog. At last count, okay, I got to 687 CDs. That's how many CDs I have now. Now, I want to talk about Ween for a moment, okay? I'm going to be bouncing around from topic to topic, but it is all about the same subject. I promise you. Everything will come back around and make sense. So, of course, I got Ween here, this Ween that I bought yesterday, brand new. Larry Graves sent me this in the mail, of course, the pod, which I actually really enjoy, but I need to get to it again, and that's kind of the problem with with this whole category, this whole subject, that I still haven't had a chance to get to this yet because I want to be able to have the time to lay down and listen to this, in the headphones and really take it in properly the way it's meant to be, and that but I haven't gotten around to it yet, so I will be dedicating my time tonight to getting to this for sure. But getting the Ween and the other albums that I have, and some recent buys that I recently bought, and then thinking to myself and while I was thinking about this, I was playing this. I did play that today, but I was thinking to myself, you know, am I a CD hoarder? Because I really, when I get a CD, I have a hard time letting go. Since started collecting CDs, starting like it was around early 2012 when I started my recollecting my CD collection, and since then I only have 687 CDs. But today I was playing this, okay, and I like it. It's very good. It's from 1995, but it is my least favorite album of theirs so far. They sound just a little green, you know. Um, and I hate to be such a critic because it is a wonderful album, and I do like it, and I will be listening to it again a couple of times. This is an album that will grow on me, but I found them just a little. Like okay, they have improved. I guess it's because I'm comparing it to Planet of Song and some of their other works that I thought were like really top notch. And because this is probably from like in their beginning when they're just kind of starting out, they may have started earlier than that. I don't know their catalog yet, but I will eventually learn it, of course. But I thought this was just a little bit, for me personally, weaker. My favorite song, of course, is Mysterio. I think it's great. But on the back of the CD, there's an awesome there's an awesome little quote that I'm sure it was Jeep that wrote that put this on here. But I love what it says, and it says, "Okay, matchless sweetness in tunes, positive balancing of the negative with its reversal." focusing on the sunlight and magnifying until filling everywhere, and darkness in its turn filling nowhere with equal courage. Songs speak in varied tones, open to suggestion and changes you bring in listening. Music is the universal dream of being awake. Ooh. I love that quote. It's right here at the bottom there. I mean, what a thing to put on there. When I first saw that there was words there, I was expecting some sort of like warning or like information about the album. No, it's a nice little quote, something deep to ponder and think about. And I thought it was kind of the way it was worded and everything kind of touched me a little bit. So yeah. Okay, now let's get into the topic. But yeah, my little review of this, I do like it. I will give this a seven out of 10. I do give Planet of Song a 9 out of 10 or a 9.5 out of 10 because I really do like that album. I It's good. Um, Two Birds, which I have heard, I will give that a 9 out of 10 for sure. I will give the other one I have, which is what's it called? Because this is summer, yeah. Summer, yeah, summer. The other one's called summer. This one's called spring. But summer, I give that. I do give. I'll give that a strong 8.5. Yep, for sure. Is good. But this one, yeah, I find it's the weakest one. I give Mysterio a 10 out of 10 though. That's a great song, and it's my favorite song on there. But yeah, that's, I'm just being honest, but I do really like it, and I will be playing it more. I know the score will probably go up on that. Okay, so when it comes to buying, this might be a little bit of a longer video. Who knows? I'm not sure how long this video is going to be so it'll be as long as it needs to be. So I am at the moment wearing my Legend of the Seagull uh, shirt. I got it for free as promotional, material for the album itself. There it is right there. I got the little poster for it and everything. It's pretty cool. And so bringing up the topic, I do still try to get to this stuff as much as possible. But when I think of the CDs I've been buying and the CDs that I want to buy and I'm waiting for, the CDs I'm hooked on right now, the CDs that I used to be hooked on in the last few years, there was a phase where I was playing a lot of Rush for several months. I would be playing a lot of Rush, and then there would be this other time that I'd be playing a lot of Bob Mould and a lot of Matthew Sweet, and then or even like KMFDM, or going through a phase. I go through phases where I'll listen to a band for a while, and I'll even every once in a while I'll even come back and revisit a phase. Like every now and then I'll go and revisit like a Kiss phase, but I haven't done that in a while. But I have gone through a couple of Kiss phases where I don't play any Kiss, and then I play some Kiss, and then, I mean, I'm going through right now, trying to play a lot of different things here and there, but I don't get to everything. I don't get to it, when I think of, like, for example, just like brief example, these three here that I'm holding right now, Gowan, Strange Animal, the Honeymoon Suite, the self-titled album, and aha, hunting high and low, for example, these three, as much as I love them, I have them as a part of my nostalgia, as from growing up. These were around, and they were available, and I liked the videos, and I always, I like the songs. I like the whole album. I like the whole album. There's not a weak song on any of these. But with so much of what I have to listen to, how often? And this is, I could probably do some calculations of how often would I really listen to this. This has been a big concern of mine ever since I started collecting CDs again, because I have I can see myself running out of space fairly soon, depending on how often I'm buying. I still have a whole other CD rack put aside over here for the moment, but I don't really have a spot for it. I mean, I still do have some boxes, some a few more boxes that I can put. Um, I'll show you an example for my like all my rushes in here. These boxes here I bought at Dollarama for really cheap. I might as well put that back in there. But yeah, see, there's all my rushes right in there. This is not counting all the DVDs I got, and that's all my rush. So I have a few more of these boxes that are not being used for backup. I have like that metal rack back there that's there's nothing on it yet, but I have that as backup because as much as I is and again whether or not that I get to it, it's like when is the next time I want to play my two Bad Out of Hells, my Bad Out of Hell and my Bad Out of Hell 2. These are the only two I have of Meatloaf, but and I do want to play them. I do want to play them, but you know what? I bought this, right? I got it in my collection, but I never played it. I have never once played it. I bought it second hand, right? And I didn't pay. I don't think I paid very much for this at all, but I never even played it yet. I didn't play it yet. It's been sitting there unplayed since I bought it. I've heard it before. I have heard the whole album before when like when it first came out. But when I rebought this in secondhand, I have not even played it once since it came out. Like since I bought it. Um, when I first bought these, like at least about 5 or 6 years ago, like these crash test dummies, for example, God shuffles his feet and the ghost that haunts me now, and these are awesome albums. I love every song on them. I especially the hits, you know, like there's such good stuff on this, but when will I ever get an opportunity to play them? There are certain times I like to play them, but I've been so busy lately and everything. And YouTube is a big contributor to that you know, wasting of energy in some ways, and but I love it because there's a lot that I'm doing with YouTube here and there, and it's still doing a video as much as often as possible. I wanted to do two videos today, but I thought, yeah, I'll do a little extended video where I talk about about my hoardingness of heaping CDs because yeah, because when I think of trying to sell CDs, like for example, I really love this John Mellencamp compilation, and it has all the hits on there. I Need a Lover, Ain't Ever Done with the Night, yeah, ain't ain't even done with the night. Hurt so good, Jack and Diane, crumbling down, pink houses, authority song, lonely old night, small town, rock in the USA, paper in fire, cherry bomb. Check it out. Without expression, it's such a great album. But the I almost I so, like this is one of the few CDs around here, and there's a couple of others that I forget that I even have, that I have to remind myself. Yeah, oh yeah, I have a John Mellencamp CD I'll probably never think of. In fact, that's going to go into my music I need to listen to. You know, I don't have much in there yet. I am about to fill it up. It's only half full right now. I should put some of this stuff also in here. But what's in my music I need to get to box because I am in the process of filling it up. I was going to do a video for you today tomorrow or even later on today of what was in it or what I needed to get to. What I put in there, of course, because I still need to get to the Tragically Hip. I do want to play those right away since I bought them, you know. So I automatically put it in there. I want to play that again. I do want to play that again. I want to give a nice review of this Widespread Panic Uber Cobra. But yeah, I definitely need to get to the both Tragically Hips that I bought. Uh, I put the Dio in there because I still have to listen to that. Yet I haven't even listened to that yet, but I will. I want to. Like tonight, I'm tonight I'm dedicating myself to just listening to music. Like pretty much I want to put the headphones on, put some CDs on, like one after the other, and just listen to music and draw tonight. So if I don't, I might check in later on, but I'll be turning my computer off and not like doing YouTube, doing nothing. So don't be insulted if I'm not responding to your comments right away. But I do want you to comment because I will eventually get to them. I promise. You know, I do love your comments, so please comment. But yeah, don't for at least a good 3 4 hours maybe. Don't expect to see me. I won't be on the internet. Okay, I'll be avoiding that. I would just want to listen to music in my stereo. I want to draw because I want to finish. I'm almost done those drawings for Larry Graves, and I want to send the package before the end of the month. That's my goal. Like no matter what, I can't hold off anymore. I have enough good stuff to send him that I'm sure he's gonna love. That I'm taking care of picking the right things to send. But yeah, going back to the main subject of me being a hoarder. Oh yeah, I also oh yeah, also in the box of course. Look what's in there. Great balancing act, Planet of Song, and I put a paper clip on there because it was Mario actually Mario. Uh, Landry that gave me the that gave me the idea for that, the putting the on these type of packages, putting the paperclip there. It's just to keep it a little bit more protected so it won't fall out. That's a good idea. But yeah, going back on that, and I will fill that up and show you tomorrow the rest of that and that maybe. But yeah, so going back on that same subject, I have these two albums here that even though I only bought them for 1 to 2 songs, there's a one song that is like super good that I really like, okay, and then a second song that is still really good, but but not as good as that one song, the one song that you want, and then the rest is kind of like you know, forgettable and mediocre, and I'm not interested really as much in it. But I should give them both much more of a deeper listen and a more of a chance. Who knows? It might grow on me. I might, you know. But you give me like these two for example, like the Eagle Eye Cherry, Desireless, and then there's you can't stop the bum rush. You can't stop the bum rush is Len, Len. And of course with this is if you steal my sunshine. And then, of course there's Feeling Alright, which is the second song that was good on this. But the rest of it is kind of like, it's like not really it's okay. I guess it's okay. I don't mind this album, but it's not an album. Again, it's not an album I want to put on. And if I put this on, it would probably just be for those 2 songs, and then I wouldn't want to listen to the rest of it. So, so my thing is by asking if I'm a CD hoarder, because again, since I started recollecting CDs, I've only maybe sold or like traded in not even barely even a dozen. I don't even think it's a dozen. I think it's more like 10 CDs in all. I know I had traded in that Who CD that I really didn't like. It only had one decent song that was a bonus track, but I don't know. I should have probably tried to give it a bit. a little bit more, you know, more attention to when I listen to it. But it just really turned me off that time I played it, and it's just like nope. And I ended up, yeah, I ended up trading it for some other stuff. But yeah, but like just because it has just a one song and that I'll never play again, does it make me want to trade them in, for something more, something that I probably would play more often, something more higher on the list? I like having these songs. I actually like, that I have it just for one of those songs. And I tell you though, when I got these, I really made sure I bought them secondhand and they were cheap. This was like a $2. Like when I only bought this when I saw this at $2, and I only bought this when I saw this maybe about $2-3. Like so, they were cheap when I bought them. You know. Like another thing, not these other CDs that I have in my collection. Is like when, like I think to myself, when am I ever going to ever play these? When will the opportunity come around that I'm ever going to feel like playing these? Um, I know. Okay, the one I have, the first one here, I'm going to show. I'm more likely to play this one than the rest because it does have a catchy song, at least one or two songs, but I find the bit is no longer as funny as it was that first few times in when it was first, done. But I'm talking about some of these comedy albums, and this one is the first one I'm bringing up with Dennis Leary, "No Cure for Cancer." It has the song "A Hole" on it, and of course the last song too is "Voices in My Head," which is still kind of funny, but all the rest is his stand-up bit, doing like where he talks about the D word, the drugs, and the rehab, and then more drugs, and then smoke, and then meat, and then death, and then the downtrodden song. So, oh yeah, there's a couple of songs actually. I think there's four songs. It's not a long comedy routine. It's maybe about 6 bits, four songs from the look of it. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, there's four songs. So and 6 bits. But it's the one I'm more likely to replay. I don't find it at all funny as the first time because it's just because you're not expecting that type of character and him to say those things, and at the time it was poignant and I don't know, it was funny. But on re-listens, it's not as funny. But do you think I ever want to get rid of it? No, because it has those cool songs, and it still represents a a vital part of my history with music, and well, and that kind of thing. If there is any other comedy album I do need to get that I don't have, it would be the Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke soundtrack. There's a lot of good songs on that, and it's more than just because it has Cheech and Chong on it. That would be much more for the music, and it had some good stuff on that. It's a soundtrack I need. But but another soundtrack that I have that I don't play it often, but I do love that I have it because there is some really good stuff on here. Is the Beavis and Butthead Experience soundtrack. But how again, with all the stuff that I have to want to play, how often do I get to play this? Or these two here, these comedy albums from George Carlin and Adam Sandler. And what the hell happened to me and the parental advisory explicit lyrics? You know, when will I ever get the opportunity or feel like playing them? I saw them. This one here I bought secondhand for like $2. So this here I paid brand new. I bought it like $14, 14 $15. So this one is, a little bit more pricey. But when you think of it, I'm paying $14, and how often have I played it? I played it twice. And the last time I played it was quite a while ago. And do I feel like playing it again? Probably not. Will I ever play it again? Who knows? And that's the question. That's what I'm trying to allude to with all this talk. I mean, look, I have these KMFDMs of extras, and it's called extras because these are all like the B sides and singles and that of KMFDM. I got volume one that has like all that stuff on it. I got volume two, okay, that has all that stuff on it. I remember having that light when where it was I'll try to quickly show you the cover for that. It was it was that. It was and it had all all the different versions of light on it. And then there was also another different one. And then I mean it wasn't just it wasn't just those here, okay? It's all that it had light. So we had and with the trust and glory and love, all good stuff. I mean, I love everything on this, okay? And of course, there's a third volume too, volume three. So there's three volumes. That's six CDs. There's so much material. This here has the different juke joint Jezebels. It's four different brutes, a different version of Revolution too. You know, Uh, so it has so much good stuff. But when am I ever going to ever get around to playing that? I have 25, even 25 other more albums than that of KMFDM that and they're all great, but when am I ever going to get around to feeling like, and because I love them and I have played them, more than a few times, some more than others. There is a couple up there that I've probably only played no more than two times, and want to get to it, but then I still want to play my King Gizzard. I still want to play my Sparks. I mean, I I still want to play my Tool. I still love revisiting Tool, but I don't get a chance because there's so much. And then, and you know, and then on top of that, that's pretty much everything I want to go through with the CDs. But this, I want to. I'll end this with just one last note. And on top of that, okay, I'm especially in the last 24 hours, well, the last 3 days, okay, since one of my videos went viral. It's almost up to 1,000 views in just 3 days. You know, um, you should check out these lesser known bands. That video I did 3 days ago, yeah, that got me some attention, got me a whole bunch of new subscribers. So thank you, all of you guys for checking out my video. But I've been getting so many recommendations of this band. Check out this band. Check out this album. Check out this band. But I've been getting that for a while now, and I I want to, and I do like really, am like, yeah, I definitely 100% want to, but I can't make any promises that I can get to all of them right away. If I don't come back on saying, yeah, I like Hanoi Rocks, or I like somebody had, yeah, recently suggested I check out Hanoi Rocks, and there was a couple of other ones there that I really want to get into and check out. There's a few different, suggestions and recommendations, but there's so much out there, so much out there. Like, give me time. If I do keep all of it in mind. I do keep it all up here, or trying to write it down as much as possible. You only have a limited time per day to get to everything, but I want to. But am I a CD hoarder? I think so. I think I'm a little obsessive when it comes to my CD collection, because whatever I get, no matter how weak the CD might be, there's still even my worst CDs has just a little touch of a special quality to them, and that of promoting the having the physical media, you know, like I like that I have these CDs. I really do, and the it's still the possibility that one day I might play them. What you're part of you is weighing the amount of money, and that's why it's nice to go and buy them secondhand whenever possible, because you're if you're still getting the decent quality, they're still in decent condition, and you're paying a fraction of what you would pay for them brand new. I still like paying brand new because that's how the artist gets most of their what they earn from it. And yeah, I think I may have rambled on long enough. We're at the 30-minute mark. Yeah. So this is a longer one than I was planning on doing, but I had to do something for you guys, and I thought this was an interesting topic because it does kind of I could go on talking about it because there's so much I want to say about this subject. Listen, like I want to hear your guys' opinions. I really want to do. And of course, like I said, I'm going to be listening to music, so I won't be getting to people's comments right away. But yeah, I love you guys, and I really do love this. I'm never going to give up my CDs. I think I am proud to be a CD hoarder. It's part of my identity. It's really the most meaningful part of my life. It's really is what really it's the thing that makes me the happiest in my life. So why not cherish it and celebrate it every day? And that's why all my CDs are precious, and I couldn't really part with them. I'm just not able to trade them in for other CDs. All right, I'm done talking about it now. I think I've said enough. I love you guys, everybody. I'm just going to close. Everybody, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side. And please, everybody, have a great day, evening, morning, night, or afternoon, wherever you may be. Peace.